Iran. General David Petraeus, thanks. Meanwhile, well, let's bring in our next guest.
Yes, the House Judiciary Committee Chairman, Congressman Jim Jordan, who as a member of the House Oversight Committee, was watching this briefing and has reaction. Yeah. What did you think?
Well, I was struck by what the secretary said right at the end when he said the throttle's going to stay on high and that Iran can't outlast us. So I think that is it. Just indicates the commitment the commander-in-chief, President Trump, has to making sure this regime, which has done terrible things for now almost 50 years, doesn't achieve nuclear capability. And that's the goal. They're going to make sure that they achieve that goal.
You know, Congressman, can you explain to us the disconnect? Because we hear that there's a thorough briefing given to members of Congress, especially the Gang of Eight. We see the briefing that the president, as well as the Secretary of War, you got the Joint Chief, you got Marco Rubio giving a briefing, and then you see Democrats come out of there and they act like they haven't been told anything.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's just today's left. I mean, anything that President Trump supports, they're against, even an effort to stop the largest state sponsor of terrorism who's done all kinds of terrible things, even to stop them from getting nuclear capability. Somehow that's a bad thing. We saw the same dynamic a few weeks back when we took out Maduro, the head of a narco-terrorist organization who wasn't even recognized by our government as a legitimate head of state, who was doing all kinds of bad things in our hemisphere. We take that guy out, and somehow that was a bad thing. So that's today's left, which has control of the other party, and every position they take, all the way to sanctuary city policy, for goodness sakes, every position they take is crazy and makes no sense to, I think, the American people.
Hakeem Jeffries predicting defeat as an American leader is so out of bounds and so unworthy of a person in his position. I know he wants to be speaker, but that's not how you become speaker, in my view. And I think people should have higher standards than that. I want to talk about something else that you're going to be focusing on, and that's fraud today. Governor Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison will testify before your committee over accusations of rampant fraud in Minneapolis, some of which has already been tried. You know, when you're taking $6 million away from autistic kids, the Somali community rallying together to defraud Minnesotans as well as Americans. How do you get to the bottom of this and don't get it out of control? How do we incisively get to the corruption?
Well, I think we know what caused this. This was politics. Understand, 98 people have already been indicted in all these various fraud programs where they went from a couple $1 million of taxpayer money being used for some program to within 2 or 3 years, hundreds of millions of dollars. That example was supposed to be feeding kids, giving kids meals at schools. Problem was there were no kids, no meals. They were just stuffing money in their pockets. 98 people have already been indicted. 85 of those individuals are Somali Americans. So this was about politics. This was about not offending a voting bloc that the Democrats count on in that state. And that is how, that's why they looked the other way and allowed this stuff to happen. And I think that's what we have to expose to the American people. Politics drove this thing. There was also a racial discrimination lawsuit brought against Minnesota, and they said, oh, we don't want that. After all, this is a voting bloc of the Democrat Party. We're going to continue to send the money out. Even after they stopped it, they restarted it because they were nervous about the racial discrimination lawsuit that was coming. So that's the key that took place here, and that's what I think the country needs to understand.
Yeah, what is your reaction to Minnesota? They're filing this federal lawsuit on Monday, accusing the federal health officials of illegally withholding $243 million in Medicaid payments from the state. How can we make sure that the people who do need that money, the innocent victims here, the innocent taxpayers, do get that money without cowtailing to without the fraud?
Yeah, well, one of the things I'm really excited about is in the Department of Justice, as you know, there's this person, Colin McDonald, who's now been designated as the guy who's going to deal with the fraud. So you find the fraud, and then the folks who are entitled to those benefits and should get those benefits, you make sure it goes there. But you can't do that until you find out where the fraud is. And so I'm excited about this effort at the Justice Department where the point person will be focused on this issue.
Yeah, hopefully people get to the bottom of it and see how inept these politicians are, if not corrupt.
And go to jail as well. Thanks, Congressman.
Thanks, Congressman.
You bet. Thanks, guys.
All right, don't go anywhere. Trey Gowdy is next.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.